Hi everyone, back again and still here at the Holiday Inn. What a boring day, I have to say. I don't think I can remember a day where I was so lifeless and bored in my entire life. We did find ways of amusing ourselves, but I made this. In fact, I haven't really got on with these squares. I brought this project to do on the plane, so I did it a bit here, but I showed you one already yesterday, this one, and I do have a tutorial for a similar square. In fact, I have two. One I did as a crochet along, which was a whole blanket, and one I did as a square. So what I'll do, because I did sort of give someone who asked me the link to just the square, but I did do the crochet along total blanket, and I'll put a link to both. So if you just wanted a square, you could get the square, or you could do it as a blanket. Now, I'm not sure they're identical to this, but they are more or less. So I did that one, and then I did this one. I like them both, I have to say. Now, the first time I did this one, that was the way I wanted to do it. I was adamant in my mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate like this, because I really like this one. And the trouble is, I didn't realise it. I bought 3 balls of this colour and 200-gram balls of this colour. But when I read it, this is 50 grams. So I've only got 150 grams of this, where I have 200 grams of this. And this one taking the most yarn. So I thought, well, if I did it this way around, then that would be a little bit better, because I'm using more of this one than I am this one. So I thought, well, I used to do a pink and blue baby blanket, and I alternated the squares so that it was the same amount of each used. But I don't know what to do. I mean, I really like this one now I'm looking at it. I really like this one from before anyway. But I like the outer bit being the darker colour. So my question to you then is, alternate. Just do them all like this. I can't do them all like that. I haven't got enough yarn. I've probably got enough yarn to make it as a baby blanket or something, but not probably a boggy creek, because I don't think I'm going to have enough to make the whole of the squares. The only way I could do that is if I did another row of white. So I'd need less squares to go around, but then it would be, if you think about it, another row of white and then that much more white before you get the next row. It would still work. It'd all still work because it's really pretty. But I do have one made that's already not without the white. I wasn't sure about the white, but I really like it now. Now I've seen them, I like them with the white. Both of them. But that's the squares. That's what I've been doing. I've only made 2 in a bit. The reason being, I've been inactive, and the less I have had to do, the less I've done. I mean, there's lots I could do, but the less motivated I've been. Until in the end, all I was doing was laying on the bed, because Gary's nicked the sofa. It's not very big. So he's been sitting on there with his little iPad doing jigsaw puzzles, and he can sit there for hours doing that and amuse himself. But for me, I mean, I didn't bring anything to make a tutorial, because I didn't think I'd be here. I've just got this, and I could have sat here and chatted away. I could have done a live stream. Think about that. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. We'll see. Don't know. Or later, you know? Anything's possible. We tried to watch a movie last night because I figured out how I could mirror Disney Plus to the TV, right? So I was real chuffed with myself. I was real chuffed with my little self that I'd managed to sort this out. And we started watching the first X-Men. It wasn't, it was the last one. You know, they did a prequel. So we figured we'd start with them being young, and then we'd work our way up. So we watched it, got to a certain point, and it started skipping ahead. And it was like, it was really weird. It was like it was playing a couple of seconds every, say, 10 seconds, or maybe more. And it was just flying. And I said, oh, we can't watch it like this. So we stopped it. So yeah, we couldn't do that. And so Gary said, well, if you watch it on your laptop, I'll watch it on my iPad at the same time. So It's a way of watching the same film. Just obviously, his might be, I'd have to have his on silent because he does the you know, subtitles anyway, because he's deaf. And so yeah, I'd need the sound, which might upset his if he can hear my sound and it's out of sync. Yeah, so I don't know if it was going to work out or not really, but yeah. It was, the TV was so boring. It was, I mean, it was either the, I won't say, hang on, it's Paralympics closing ceremony, which the BBC accidentally called the opening ceremony, which I thought, you know, they made a bit of a boo-boo there. Never mind. Oh, I might plug my phone in. Didn't realise this one was here while I'm sitting here. So I'm going down for dinner soon. Well, we're going down for drinks first because Gary's already gone down. He said, while you're making your video, I'm going to go and have a few drinks. So it does fit. What's going on? You know what? It doesn't. That's weird. Is it the wrong way round? Anyway, I have a nice little cup of tea. I've had a bit of a disaster. The cleaner today was a man. And this guy, it's iPhone charger. It always has been. It's not now. Well, confused about that. Anyway, it's going over there. He threw my biscuit tea away. I had some biscuit tea in, you know, like the little polythene money bags that you can get. I'd stuffed a few in and I left them by the teas. And he must have thought that's rubbish and threw it away. So now I'm just drinking their tea, but they do give me extra, which isn't a bad thing. But, you know, it's not biscuit tea. And he threw it away. And I kind of tried to get it back because I figured it was in a money bag. It's not, oh, what am I doing? Moving it away. Yeah, I figured it would be fine, you know. But no, gone. Because he was right outside the door. He would have only just done it. But you know what? Everybody here doesn't speak very good English. Some do. You know, you get like the odd one that speaks really good English. And you get management occasionally that are just English. But most of them, sorry, I do not speak good English. Okay. You could be forgiven for thinking you're already on holiday. But you're not. Not, sadly. And the weather today has been a bit gloomy. The sun came out for about 20 minutes, I suppose. 20 minutes, I want to say. And that was it. The rest of the day has been a bit overcast and gloomy. No rain, though. But they said on the weather, watch the news and weather, and they said that that's it really now. Summer's gone in the UK. So if I'm going to get any, it's going to be because the flight goes ahead. So I rang them today. Not the person that helped me out the other day, but I rang my tour operator. And I said, you know, I don't have a ticket. The ticket I had said the 8th, but I don't have a ticket. And so she said, oh, you need to go into now American Airlines this time and I'll email you the numbers and you have to put all your passport information in again, I'm afraid, because we don't have that information, which is lies. So I said, okay. She sent me the email and I couldn't do it. And then when I finally got in, it said you need to go over to our partner's website, British Airways, and put your details in. I thought that's what I was going to do in the first place. So I rang her back and I said, okay, what is it? You said I need to go into American. That's diverting me over to British Airways. I'll tell you what, I'm going to email you pictures of our passports so you'll have the information and you can book us back on and send me my ticket. I thought, you know, I haven't got upset about anything. I've been really polite, you know, and even to her I was still polite. But I just figured, you know what, it's her job. It's not my job, is it? She booked it. They've earned an astronomical fee for booking this holiday, so she can go ahead and book it. Why should I? You know, and get it all wrong and flustered. So I thought, no, I will send you the pictures of him, so you'll have them in front of you. So then she sent me this thing saying, it's all done. It's all allocated, but we'll have to sort of check you in tomorrow. I thought I can do my own check-in, but so I said, well, I still don't have a ticket. You know, I don't want to get there, turn up at Gatwick and they say this ticket was for the 8th. and, you know, you don't have a valid ticket. So she said, well, once we've checked you in, I'll be able to forward your ticket. I thought, funnily enough, I had a ticket before. I was checked in before. So, going like, you know, yeah, okay. As long as I can turn up with a valid ticket, get on. Because, you know, if they're going to turn me away because I haven't got a ticket, I won't be very pleased. No, it's be fine. So we'll see. I want to make sure I've got a ticket before I go. Oh, that was it. When she said, we'll check you in and give you your boarding passes. I went, that's fine, but I still haven't got a ticket. You know, just saying. I mean, probably on the way back, probably the same flight that would have brought me back, ticket might be okay. I don't know for sure. So the mystery of why I'm going to a different airport has been solved. It's not a different airport, it's the same one. It's just that Pat McCarran made racist and anti-Semitic, anti-Semitism, Semitic. Anyway, it was racist. So I changed the name. So it's not a different airport. It's anti-Semitic. Don't sound right. Anti-Semitic. That, well, you know, whatever. I don't like getting things wrong. He made anti-Jewish comments and he was racist. So they decided to scrub his name off the airport and call it Harry Reid, because apparently he's a senator from Nevada who hasn't made any bad comments yet. Otherwise, boy beside, it'll be for the chop and it won't be called that anymore. But that's, you know, what it was. The ticket said McCarran Airport, like McCarran Airport, right? And then you go and log in and you do your check-in thing and it said Harry Reid. I said to Gary, why have we got two different airports? And he was like that. And when we saw the ticket again, it said McCarran. The old ticket, not the new one, because we haven't got one. He said, I definitely saw a different, it was something Harry. And I went, yeah, I know. But I can't remember where I saw it. And then when we looked online, well, there it is. Look, there we are. So it was a bit confusing because nobody said formerly known as McCarran Airport. So we won't be miles away. If we ever get there, you know, if we get there, I mean, I'm kind of taking this all in my stride. I mean, I want to go, but at the same time, I hate flying and I hate kerfuffle and all that. And plus, we've lost 3 days and I'm getting to the stage where I just want to go and sleep in my own bed, you know. So, because I'm fed up with starch and uncomfortable beds, and breakfast was lovely though. That's the main saving grace. Sorry, I did gurgle then. It wasn't a burp, all right? It wasn't a burp. It was a gurgle. It kind of went... That's a gurgle, isn't it? Not a burp. Anyway, it's going to happen again now. Breakfast was amazing. It really was. I've stayed in a few hotels in my time, and I have to say it's the best hotel breakfast I've ever had. Made up for the fact it was probably one of the worst dinners last night. But yeah, it was actually pretty astounding. Even the hash brown was nice. I don't like them, but I had one. I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. And it was actually really nice. But their bacon was good. They had 3 types of eggs. Gary said, oh, it's not scrambled. I hate when they do scrambled egg in a hotel, it's all watery. And I went, yeah, I know. Sometimes that's true. Probably because it's powdered egg. You know, they have to reconstitute it. But no, we had proper eggs. We had poached, fried and scrambled, but they were made with proper eggs. So we had all toast and pain au chocolat. Well, actually, it was raisin bread, I think. Raisin, like a Danish. Oh, it's lovely. I had one. We had yogurts and yogurt drinks. We had fruit salads. Well, we didn't eat all this. This is what was there. Fruit juices, all with 3 different kinds. We had loads of different teas and coffees, which I did grab a few for you guys who order, because you know I like to put teas in the orders. So as they said, oh, there's loads of tea bags over there, I thought, oh, they won't be for long, you know, they're going to be in my bag, just saying. Anyway, unfortunately, I took the smallest bag in the world. I'll show you. I took this one down with me, and it holds a fair bit because, you know, it's like boxy. But I should have took this one. Hang on. See, I could have took this one. This one I'd have got all the tea in there. Look at the size of it. This is my plain handbag. I've never used this. I mean, it does say on there Chanel, and it is one. It's a genuine Chanel bag, right? But I've never used it because it's one of these, and I don't have very good shoulders. They slope, and it falls off all the time. But you know, I thought I'll keep it. You know, I'll keep it because one day I might have a use for it. And that use will probably be to put a whip in it while I'm out and about. And when I was looking after the kids and I had a buggy to push, I did actually take it once because I took in nappies, nappies, wipes, everything went in there. And it all fitted in there, and it was all my stuff as well. And everything I bought went in it underneath the buggy. So that was cool, you see. It's got a nice big strap, but it's not big enough. Can't cross body it, so it doesn't get used. So I figured, you know what, I'll take it on the plane. And when I get there, I hope they don't say, well, no, that class of carry-on. And I would go, no, it's a handbag, dear. And I'll go, no, it's definitely a carry-on. Because otherwise I'll have had 3 carry-ons. And that one, and I'd have to say, right, okay, if it's carry-on, stuffing it in the carry-on. And I have to make room and get it all in, just so it all fits in. But yeah, well, it has my crocheting, my book, all the stuff that I want to do. So it's definitely a handbag. It's just a big one. So if I take that down for breakfast tomorrow, I'll get quite a lot more tea bags in that. Although they're not as easy. When I stayed at, but they've got a better class of tea bag though, I have to say. But when I stayed for a Comic-Con, I did get quite a lot of tea there. But it was easy to get. This one's a bit public. Never mind. But there's a will, there's a way. Cheers, guys. That's a motorbike. It does sound a bit like a long, drawn-out blow-off, but it wasn't. I didn't fart. Seriously, it was just a motorbike. If you heard it at all, that is. Anyway, I thought I'd have nothing to talk about, having been laying on the bed doing absolutely zilch all day. Didn't even put the TV on. I think I put it on this morning, looked at it and thought, oh, boring, and turned it off. And mostly in the afternoons it's boring anyway, and that's when I go and do my video and Gary watches his tipping point and all that stuff. So it's boring then, but it's boring all the time. All we've got is Freeview, and if you knew what was on and when, you might be saying, well, that film's on at that time, we'll watch that, but it's just really annoying. So there's nothing here, absolutely nothing. I looked up going to the cinema. Right, I thought, what we're going to do? We'll do a movie. There's the Revenge of, or something of the Sith anyway, that Gary wants to see. So I thought, how far is Cineworld, right? There's a light and a Cineworld. And we have a light cinema, and we've got cards for that, but you can't use our cards in a different light. I don't think you can anyway. But that's in Reigate, and that's not too near. But there is a Cineworld in Crawley, which isn't far. So I figured out that we could get the number 10 something or other bus. It's got a name. It's something like Speedy Bus or something like that. And we could get to Crawley, but it's on an industrial park, you know, like on a business park sort of thing. So we'd have to walk once we got off that. So Gary said, I will leave it then. And, you know, tomorrow we'll be busy anyway because there's football on. So I was okay. But we nearly did it. Nearly went out. But there's nothing here. Really, not even a shop. If we could go back to the airport, to their extortionate shops. You know, there was actually a Wetherspoons and all that sort of thing there. So I said, you know, if you want to do that, we can get the hopper bus back to the airport and do like another return, go have a spoons, come back. But, you know, it's not the best food in the world. You know, the one downstairs is probably on par with that. There was a Pret-a-Manger, But I think you have to go past check-in to get to the other restaurants, you know, the proper ones. I don't even know if there's a Nando's or anything like that on this side. Probably not. It's all probably on the other side once you've checked in. But of course we couldn't check in because we didn't have a plane. And I've managed to get a bruise. Look at that. Can you see it? I keep getting these little bruises pop up. You know when you kind of pass 22, like me, you get all these weird little ailments pop up. Like that dry skin problem of mine. Seriously, as soon as we got to that other hotel, which I like call Italy, Little Italy, because of the starch, it just really flared up, and I ended up with a really dry ear. I thought, am I going to get a dry ear? What's that all about? You know, what's going on, man? I've had foot, hand and ear. Maybe I'm going to turn into a big crust. I don't know what's going on. So I've had the E45 slathered all over me. Honestly, what is it? I don't understand. I reckon it's diabetes, you know, probably pre-diabetic or something, and it's all coming out in these. A friend of mine, she has that scleroderma, I don't know what it's called, but it's where you've got too much collagen and you start to go hard. Maybe I'm gonna go. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go all stiff. Hope not, because you know I've seen what happens to your hands. It can be not good. And I don't know why, but my phone just went dark. That's bizarre because it's plugged in. But it did. It just dropped down. Oh, I don't know if I've gone dingy. Maybe. You've got to laugh, haven't you? Like life's predicaments. You do. Like being stranded in Gatwick when you should be in Vegas. I'm laying on the bed earlier and I went, Gary, just imagine it's beautiful and sunny outside and really hot and we're just having a breather and it's breathtaking scenery and lots of interesting food and lots of interesting things to do outside. And we're not in England. We're not in Gatwick. He's sort of laughing at me. Oh, wow. Definitely going to get a boat next time. Bloody thing will sink, I reckon. Knowing that. So I'm going on a boat next. No more flying. This is my last. Well, it probably won't be the last one. You know, just saying, but you know. Not my transportation of choice anymore. Not that it ever was, because I don't like it. I'm getting really hot. I bet he's whacked the old air conditioning up again. If you don't watch him, it scoots right back up again. And I suddenly think, why am I kind of glistening? You know, why am I glowing? All right, sweating. I'm just trying to be nice about it. So, yeah, here I am still well, Blighty. It is blighted today with the weather. It's crummy. And that's it. Apparently we've got to get our winter woolies out now and all kind of throw away our bikinis because the summer is over. How depressing is that? Actually, I quite like it because I don't like being hot, as you know. I'm going somewhere that's probably 40 degrees, but I'm not really keen on the heat. I find it a different heat in Las Vegas, though. It's not all sticky. It's just, ow, that sun's stinging, but it doesn't actually make you sweaty or anything. It's just nice. But that's if we get there, you know. Honestly. On Wednesday, Gary and Michael's new wife, Eleonora, have both got through to the ballot as well. And I'm not going to be able to do it, am I? Because it'll probably be while we're flying. And the only thing is, if we get turfed off again, it's like cancelled. At least I'll be able to do the ballot, but I don't think I'll be able to do it because I bet it's while we're in the air. But I'm sweating away here, you know, melting before your very eyes. I was going to tell you something about that, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, they got through to the ballot and Michael and I didn't because I guess they think we're robots. I don't know. But at least two of us got through, I suppose. But it's all kind of down to Eleonora really, because I don't think we'll be able to do it. Rather warm. I did check, that's what I was going to tell you. I did check today to see if British Airways were actually flying or still cancelling flights, but they are flying. So, you know, it looks like all systems go. Unless they've messed up our ticket and stuff. That would be the only fly in the ointment. Or if all things fail again and they start cancelling, but you never know. Still got my tea. Gonna have a quick slap. It's not bad tea, this. When you order from me, if you get tea called Clipper, that's what I'm drinking. There are some fruity ones and some others as well that I picked up. They don't last long. But if you do happen to get one, I've got some Twinings and some Clipper. They're not bad. Anyway, I'm going to have to go and check out that air conditioning for when I put my video on. And go down and have a drink with Gary. Not that I'll be drinking. He said, well, you know, I said, I'll have a Coke. He said, well, they might have something non-alcoholic. And I went, oh, that's very true. They might have an adult kind of non-alcoholic drink, which I might, you know, like no secco or, you know, alcohol-free Copperberg or something. So I will check that out, because it's nicer than just drinking Coke after Coke after Coke, you know. Right. Anyway, thank you for watching me. And all of you, thank you so much for all your commiserations for our plight and all of your support. Do appreciate it. But we're still here anyway, and I will be tomorrow. And I suppose on the 11th, fancy's flying September the 11th. I really can't believe this. A bad omen or what? I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this to you. I'll probably take a while. Although, no, not this one. The other one's got 5G, unbelievably. But it also had 0, I had to charge it, I forgot. So I'm using one that has no G. So I'm just using their Wi-Fi. So I don't know how long it'll take. But if I do that while I go and spend some time with Gary, then I can come back and finish. So thank you for watching. And I'll keep you posted, and I'll keep crocheting. And I'll probably save my book for the plane if we manage to get on it. And I'll see you soon.